Hey guys, how's it going? So today's video is going to be a little bit of a different video. This is a tag response video. I got tagged by David over at Blade Banter. He was tagged by Banter 24/7, and that was kind of playing off a video that JT's Knife Life did. It's funny how these things kind of grow. But yeah, so I guess I'd sit down and answer the tag. Long story short is I got bullied into making videos, and Pete from Cedric and Ada sent me a knife. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you all really soon. Yeah, we'll fill in the blanks along the way. But yeah, so I started out, I guess a little bit of a backstory is I've always had pocket knives and, tools to kind of help me with my day-to-day, lifestyle, I guess you could say. I grew up in like a rural setting out in the country and had trade jobs and stuff. So this is something that was always part of my lifestyle. I discovered the knife community a few years ago, and really only just like knife videos. I didn't know about like blade forums and Instagram and all the things. I didn't know about that stuff. But I started watching videos, started with like the Apostle P and Cutlery Lover and folks like that. But it wasn't until I found like Cedric and Ada, Advanced Knife Bros, Birdshot, that I really got drawn into it. I liked the content, I liked the knives that they were covering, and just hearing their opinions. So as I started watching it, particularly Cedric and Ada, so I started watching the channels. I got to know the viewers. I was commenting a lot, and so you build up like a rapport with some of the other viewers of the channel. And I would always comment on the videos and got to know some of the other guys. And there was one in particular named Killer Deegan. May he rest in peace. Not physically, he's alive and well in Australia somewhere, but virtually he's dead. His channel has since gone away, but he made videos, and he we would kind of comment on a video, he'd comment on my comment, and he eventually was like, hey, when are you going to make a video? When are you going to make a video? So I said, all right, fine. I made some videos, but I didn't really put it out there. I just made some just to do it, just to say I had done it. And he eventually had caught on to the fact that I was making videos. He saw some and he started commenting. And that just kind of built into, okay, so I'll do another video. And it was kind of like a little bushcrafty, a little knife reviewy, kind of like that's kind of what I was doing. And I was into some of the bushcraft channels as well. And I still like those kind of things. I'm an outdoorsy guy. But so I started making the videos and got to know some other people in the community, like SC Bushcraft and Backwoods, Woodland Tactical, John from Fat Man Outdoors, and kind of like built a nice like a brotherhood with those guys, and really just established like, hey, this is a great group of people. And as my channel grew a little bit, and by grow a little bit, I'm talking like below 100 subs. Pete put out a contest on a new channel to kind of help push and promote. He had got a JX6 from Bark River, an additional one, due to a little fiasco with the blade steel. And he said, you know what, I want to send this out to one of you guys. If you've got a small channel under this many subs and you want to review the knife, just comment below and enter in on the channel. And so I thought, you know what, heck, why not? It could be a free knife. And then he actually ended up picking me, and I was like, oh dang, he's gonna watch my video. And so it was like a lot of his viewers. So I was like, I gotta put something together, and so I went through the whole creative process of what I go through now on most of my videos of how do I want it to start, what story do I want to tell, how do I want to review the knife. And so I got to do the whole intro thing, and it actually went over really well. It was well received, and that made me feel good that a lot of those people came over and watch my channel and enjoyed it. So I thought, okay, I'll do a few more here and there every once in a while. And this is the Kershaw Injection. This was the first knife that I had bought for actual review, with the intent of reviewing. And Birdshot did a video on it and said, hey, go get one of these, they're on sale, it's a great knife. So I was like, all right, cool. It was like $10, and I could afford that. I still don't have much of a knife budget. But so that really just kind of kicked things off, was getting this knife, reviewing this, and this was the first knife that I got as a gift from my very lovely significant other. That was not just like a hardware store knife or like a Walmart knife, and this really kind of solidified, hey, I really like a nice a nice knife that does a good job, and that's kind of where I got started with that. So fast forwarding a little bit, I kind of got a little bit more into it. I started getting a viewer base, just some people that I was used to seeing, and I wanted to try something a little bit different. So I created a series called This or That, where I went shopping for knives and the viewers got to pick, and that really like spurred me off as I really got into like doing an intro for each knife. And I try to do that with every knife that I get across the table. Sometimes if I get backlogged, I won't, or if a knife is like uninspiring, it won't get an intro. But that was a fun series to do, and that really kind of like helped me identify myself as a channel and what I wanted to do. And that was that each knife kind of tells a story. I'm not a professional knife reviewer. I don't know everything there is to know about knives. My viewers know more about knives than I do. I like to say I'm not a steel expert. I'm none of that. You guys are kind of on my journey through the knife hobby and the knife community. So each video I do is just kind of a snapshot in where I'm at in the knife hobby. And you know, I've only been into it for a couple of years, and the channel's only been up for I want to say like a year and a half or so. Maybe that should be about right. I'll have to go back and check. I'll put it up here if I'm wrong, but I didn't really start getting too serious about the channel until last summer. I was like, man, I'm getting a lot of good feedback. People are enjoying what I'm doing, but I want to like take it up a notch. I want to put out a product that I'm actually happy to put like my name on. So I took a break back in the summer, and I really kind of took a step back and figured out what do I want to do on my videos to be a little bit different, be myself, and be creative. So I changed the format a little bit, introduced like the spec check because I felt my tabletop presence wasn't where I wanted it to be, and so I worked on a few things and took a step back, and I felt it went pretty good. So I said, okay, this little hobby is kind of turning into something that I'm enjoying, something that I want to do more and kind of explore a little bit. And that's when I started getting, I bought a new computer, because I was just using like a 10-year-old laptop. I bought editing software. But then that kind of brings me back to where I am now. This will be kind of actually a two-part video, but stay tuned. You know, this is my second take, so I'm not sure if I said it in this video that this will be a two-part video. Stay tuned for the second part, which will be in about 2 weeks. That's going to have my 1,000 sub giveaway, some changes coming to the channel with format and video types. So if I didn't say that in this video, yeah, stay tuned. But that kind of leads me to where I'm at now. I'm approaching 1,000 subs, and I've had a lot of great opportunities. I've got some, you know, a couple sponsorships for the channel. I had GearBest there for a little bit. That kind of fizzled out. Veltec kind of hopped on for me and some smaller channels. Great guy, Tyler over there, sending me some products to check out. And then I joined the Pass Around group with David over at Blade Banter and a lot of other great channels. And that was a big opportunity. Because before that it was my own knives, and then my buddy Tony from Australia kind of really propped the channel up. I don't know if he understands how much he propped the channel up with the knives that he had coming in, but that helped me out a lot. So Tony, if you're watching this at this point, big thank you. Big thank you to a lot of folks, but these are just kind of the people that really help grow the channel. So now I'm part of the Pass Around group, so I have like my supply of knives coming in. And at this point, it was like, okay, so that's all figured out, you know, what do I want to do now? And I really wanted to hone in the videos and the quality that I'm doing. So if you haven't noticed now, hopefully this video quality looks a lot better. I invested in a new camera and some other equipment. I'm still learning it. Don't get me wrong. Hopefully this can be improved a little bit. I'm used to shooting on a cell phone where everything is very automatic, and this camera that I've got, a lot of it's very manual. One of my videos that I'll be putting out really soon looks like garbage and sounds like garbage, and I apologize for that. I almost don't want to put it out, but it's the Battle Royale video. You guys will see that coming up soon, hopefully. But I didn't play around with too many of the settings. I shot it, and it looks bleh. But from that video, I learned that, okay, I have to adjust my settings, and now I've done that on this video, and so hopefully growing and learning, I can kind of hone that in. But so now I'm going into the direction that I want to, where I'm taking this more serious as a hobby, and I kind of want to. I'm interested in where it could possibly go. You know, I enjoy the production, I enjoy the creativity, so that's something that I wouldn't mind doing on a more regular basis. And David over at Blade Banter touched on the fact that, you know, it would be cool if this could be more than a hobby, and, you know, and eventually replace the 9-to-5. And I don't foresee that ever happening, but if it did, it wouldn't be as like this. It would be maybe like this would be like an audition into doing some production material for a company or for somebody else, or, you know, even doing my own stuff, you know, something like that. I don't know, but that's kind of where I'm going towards. So there'll be some changes coming to the channel, some new video styles that I'll be bringing, and that'll be coming up. But going back to why I'm doing this, essentially the reason I did this is because I discovered that the knife community was awesome. It was really supportive. They pushed me to put out some content, and they really kind of helped me through the whole way. And you know, I really like everybody. You know, there's some people that I've got nice lengthy emails through about their life story, and I've got to share mine, and just it's a great group of people. These shiny pointy things have brought out some really great people and bring out the best of people, and I really enjoy where this hobby is going and just the stories and the people that I've got to meet along the way. So that's kind of how I started. You know, sorry if this was just kind of rambly. I didn't really have a train of thought. I'm just kind of flowing from the mouth at this point. But thanks for watching, everybody. If you guys have any questions about making videos, you know, if that's something you want to do, I would highly recommend it. It's a great outlet for thought and creativity and just sharing opinions. So if you guys ever, you know, thought about doing it, I would recommend it. The knife community is awesome. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot them down below. I appreciate you guys watching as always. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the second part of this. Later, guys. See you next time. Peace.